guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today I'm going to be playing Dukes of Hazzard on the Atari 2600. Now this is an interesting title because apparently this is a kind of a prototype, but it's not a prototype because this game was essentially ready to go. It was like ready to be pressed onto cartridges and stuff. Actually, I think there was some pressed onto cartridges, but it never went to sale. Like, it never went for sale. It didn't get any box artwork. It just got shelved. And that's interesting with Atari's history. Was there was a lot of games that just got shelved. They never made it. Even some of the systems that they created, like even when the 7800 was supposed to be released, it never got released during its time when it should have been released. So this seemed to happen quite a bit with Atari. But anyways, yeah, so this is kind of considered a prototype, but it's not a prototype. And the other thing is, it's sort of playable, sort of not playable. It probably needed some tweaking. But again, that is not unique. There was a lot of Atari games that needed tweaking, even after they were released. Like, look at E.T. So, let's go and play. So we got... I like the graphics so far. I mean, this is a great title screen. This was, again, something you didn't get with a lot of Atari games, was the title screen. I've talked about that a few times in a few of my videos. So I'm going to go with 1 and 0, I guess. Alright, so this reminds me of a bunch of games. Now the graphics are nothing to sneeze at. I mean, look at this. That's the General Lee there. It's got a little white X on the top there. It reminds me of a few different games, like, oh, I don't know. Well, it kind of reminds me of Bump and Jump for some reason. Now there's the, that's like Roscoe Pico. I think there's like two different cops that are after you in this. If you're familiar with the show. And these things are supposed to be either they help you or they kill you, but it depends on how the game reacts to it. And from what I understand, I'm supposed to, like, get the General Lee up to this, like, jail. And if you look at the very, very top there, you'll see a man with a white hat. That's supposed to be, you know, Boss Hogg, I think his name is. Whoa! And he's going after Daisy Duke, which... I guess in the top right corner there, that's supposed to be Daisy Duke, even though it doesn't really look like Daisy Duke, because where's her Daisy Dukes? I mean, Daisy Duke wore those really short, jean short thingies, so, I don't know, whatever. So, let's just keep going. So I hear, like, from what I read about this game is that once the police get close to you, they ram into you really fast, so you don't have a whole lot of hope of getting away from them. So you just really got to try and avoid them. Let's see. Whoa, jeez. Where am I going to go now? Okay, I'm going to go down here. Now the thing I'm noticing is kind of off with this game too is speed. Now, that was like one of the big things about the Dukes of Hazzard was they were driving around in that Dodge Charger, and it was all about speeding and, you know, flying off those cliffs and stuff and doing the big jumps. There we go, I got to the jail. That's kind of funny. Now it's just kind of like an interlude screen. You don't actually do anything, you just watch it, and then... but that was neat that it actually had the Dukes of Hazzard song in there. You know, the other thing this is reminding me of is tank, or, well, combat, whatever you want to call it. Just from the graphics, too. Very basic graphics. Even the sound is very basic sound. But I like the graphics at the top there, you know, the Boss Hogg guy running after Daisy Duke. Whoa. Whoa, geez. Cops. Doesn't seem like there's a lot to this game, though. You're really just trying to get to the top. Now that was another bug that I read about too. Was this is supposed to be water, but why am I driving on it? No, there it killed me. So that could have been a bug. Like, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Player 1. I guess I only had 1 life. Alright. Let's try that again. And those cop cars don't... I don't know. They don't look like cop cars to me. Oh, those things killed me. Okay. They look like ambulances. And I guess the X on the top of my car, I don't know. Almost I would think of being like a skull and crossbone type of thing. So, yeah. I don't know. I like how the Daisy Duke is continuously running there, like trying to get away, and Boss Hog is just slowly getting closer and closer. What kind of roads are these too? Like, oh jeez. Okay, I'm gonna try and do... Yeah, okay. It's like, well, that was weird. So you kind of jump it sometimes, but you kind of don't. Let's keep going. Maybe I should do level 0. That will let me do level 0. And it's interesting that this was like pretty much at the stage where they were going to slap the Dukes of Hazzard label on there, probably create a really good box and put this out for sale. But for whatever reason, maybe the developers weren't happy with it, or something happened, and as much as Atari probably wanted to push it out onto the shelves like they did with a lot of their stuff, something happened. That's interesting that, you know, certain other games that were truly unplayable compared to this would actually get a release, and this one just kind of didn't happen. Oh man, this is crazy. Let's see if I can drive on the water. Hey, I did it. Oh, dead end. It doesn't feel like you're in a city. Oh, he rammed me. Or any kind of like town setting. It looks like you're on like a derby course or something. Maybe I should try. I don't know. I keep doing level 1 there. Maybe I should do level 0 if it'll let me. I'm gonna try and get these things again. Oh. Okay, so when I run over those things, I can drop them. I guess that's to try and stop the police from catching you. They wanted to have some kind of way to prevent the police, I guess. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Okay, back we go. Back we go. See if I can pick up those things again. And they killed me. Again, part of the bug thing. All we have to do is get up to the top. I'm gonna drive over the water. There we go. You just gotta get to that spot that says jail. I think I have to go around. And we're almost there. And we have to avoid the police at all costs. And then just keep going. No! Ah! That was so close. Let's try that again. Let's go to 0. I think I made it on 0 last time. 1 was a little bit hard there. Oh, I want to get those. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like you're going fast enough. And usually in the Dukes of Hazzard, the General Lee would always outrun the police. But in this game, it just seems like the police always outrun you. I wonder if it was a licensing thing too, because I know they've mentioned that a few times where I was reading about it, that they could have been trying to get this out before their licensing expired. Maybe they had some kind of licensing rights to the show. and perhaps maybe it expired before they could actually create physical product, and they shelved it. I mean, that's perfectly normal kind of thing that they would do, right? If the licensing ran out, they can't sell it. It's one funky looking General Lee, I gotta say. But you can see the 01 anyways. I like the shades of color. I like that. I like how it looks. Looks nice. It's too bad they don't give you any control on that screen. That would have been nice if you had to actually control the car and try and make the jump yourself. But I guess they just didn't have time to program it or whatever. I don't know. They did the same thing with like He-Man, where they have like a little interlude screen, and you don't really do anything. It just kind of gives you a nice little scene and ends at that point. Right on the water. Huh. Oh no. Although I don't know. This might have disappointed a lot of people if they saw, you know, the Dukes of Hazzard pictures and all that stuff and packaging, and then this is the game they ended up getting. I think a lot of people would have been upset if they spent some good money on this. Oh yeah, I stop and then the music completely stops. Run, run! Go! General Lee. I think I have to go to the top. Alright. Level 2. And I think it just keeps going back. Next one. Level 2. Then it just probably gets harder with the police coming after you. Whoa. Yeah, this is definitely one of those games where you probably would have, like, got bored of it after a while and just turned it off. It's not bad. I mean, graphically it looks cool. I like it. I like the graphics. You can tell that that's Boss Hog. Daisy Duke, I don't know. It just looks like a kid to me. It doesn't look like Daisy Duke. And the car looked kind of funny. But anyways, I'm sure this was, you know, this was created back in the earlier days, so you gotta cut it some slack. Anyways, yeah, this is Dukes of Hazzard for the Atari. It's a prototype, so you can't buy this off the shelf anywhere. You can't, you know, find a copy of it unless you put it on like a flash card or something, or, you know, you put it onto a cart yourself. Or you emulate it just like I did. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think of the Dukes of Hazzard. Was it one of your favorite shows and toys and all that fun stuff? Throw it all down there in the comments below. I always like to hear it. And hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.